are lawmakers. That is just unfair to the masses that we think we are protecting or we are making laws for. And there's nothing to be sentimental about. There's nothing to be sentimental about. If we mean well, we should support the national social security. When we shall have made our 100 plus contribution, we'll be entitled to the pension scheme. There should be nothing else given to us after we shall have worked here. It's just wrong. It's stealing. It's cheating the Liberian people. We are talking about, what do you know? What do you know? We are cheating the Liberian people about other laws must pass. We are saying the law that is on the board should be repealed. We should give our support to the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation, whether you are government official or not. That's what we are saying. And then we want to come and beat around and bring far through and be throwing insults at one another. It's just unfair and unfortunate on their side. It's just unfortunate. Probably they do not understand it. We should support the National Social Security Corporation that covers every employee and employer in this country. Thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity provided to me.
Honorable Presiding, co-presiding, distinguished colleagues. Honorable Presiding, sometimes when you make some decision in life and it goes contrary to the expectation of the people that you represent, you find it sometimes difficult to accept that you have heard, and no matter how people come to advise you, you didn't take advice or you didn't even listen. I think it is the case with the Senate. Our representative, I need to be protected.
When you are speaking, you will be protected also. Not protect the speaker. Exactly.
So it is with the Senate. They made a decision that is totally against the will of the Liberian people.
The speaker, after that, will recognize on a shock.
And having noticed what it did, I think the best thing the Senate would have done was to rethink and see that we would have gone probably to chamber and not discuss this in public. But as we send this communication back and even informing them, in my possession, presiding colleagues, is a copy of an act repealing the decree. What the Senate acted on, it was an act of 2003. I think they had some misunderstanding and forgot to know that there was an existing law, an act that came or that covered what they were trying to amend. We need to just remind them that what they have in their possession or what they acted on is for 2003. And let them be reminded. Chief Clerk, I hope you're taking note, Honorable Presiding. We need to remind them of this act that speaks to every one of us being covered under the national scheme. And when that is done, I think the Senate will definitely understand and accept our position. Thank you.
Honorable Shah.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding and co-presiding distinguished colleagues. This issue, I think, we already voted on it. We totally reject it. And I back my colleagues that say we should support the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation, which has its sole duty to see about pensions of all of us. There should be no distinction between we who represent and the people that we represent. So we totally reject this, and I think it would be in line to form a conference committee where we reject it. There's nothing to discuss where the husband is sitting, has come to the hospital.
Because I have to be the different forces will come on, they will create a procedure where a conference committee will say, well,
Bring it back to me. Motion for progress. Honorable presiding, co-presiding, distinguished colleagues. I want to be emphatically clear here by saying that we eroded the parliamentary procedure by our action on Tuesday. When we contextualize the vocabulary used, we reject. Rejection means that we threw out the process, the procedure of action we should have taken. Honorable Nyemane mentioned that, which I want to give him credit. Legislatively, when issues appear on the floor from other chambers, our action on Tuesday to reject did not show a parliamentary process. We should. You can't give me yesterday. We are talking, listen. We should have accepted a bill from our Senate and made a motion for it to go in committee room. We will deal with it from the committee room. We are not here to set the mental health issue here. When you want to be re-elected, go in your business and work and not to polarize issues here. We are saying that the bill should have gone to the committee room to treat it legislatively. When you say you reject it, and you say you get. Yeah. What we are saying here is that it's not to blackmail your police. Don't blackmail the president. In the president, they research and they present a piece of document, and that document gives to you. You have to follow the procedure to send it into the committee room, and then you kill it from there. Then you are confusing yourself. You say we reject it, and we will form conference committee. Is that how it is done here? Honorable President, the procedure we carry out was wrong. So, if we want to correct ourselves, we need to make a motion. And the document that was received by the honorable chambers needed to have a motion that will be made to send it to the committee room. If we are given the authority to set up a conference committee, so we are not saying that you reject it. I'm not letting the public. You are getting new lawmaker. That was stop. You need to hear. And I'm telling you here that when you come to a pension, pension does not undo the law. You know what I'm saying here? You guys are confusing the public. You in Monterey County, you are in Monterey County, where you have people who are very unreasonable. You want to set up another county. I want to say that. I want to be clear here. You should not blackmail the president. The pension is wrong. It's internationally acceptable. We must make sure that we follow procedure here and don't blackmail our colleague. I saw something.
That was 16 years of we asked the order, which is privilege, and you denied. It's unfair. It's unfair. You should have allowed this man to bully us and allow him to be contesting it. It was unfair. It was unfair.
It was completely unfair. No, presiding was unfair. We did not act wrongly. We did not.
You allowed him to mess in front of the public. You allow him to mess in front of the public. We resolve ourselves in the commission of the whole. That's why the majority
did not do it.
Why
there was no motion to anywhere. There was no motion.
How was it blue? How was it blue? No motion was made.
The motion, you say you trash it, you threw it out, it come out
and no motion was made. How was that before you
said you trash it?
Yeah, it was for the
It was never in the motion.
Sit down there.
Who you trying to say that?
You didn't work well. You didn't work well. You got money. You can do for you. Live There's a people who give you 1 cent for nothing. They don't cry. You know sit down, my man.
Parliamentary practice.
Look at you.
And you come to Papua, you see from Liquid Town, you talking. You must talk with message. Don't stand there to your doing. Who are beginning? Who are beginning? Why you call you? What are you talking about? No, like you are part. How? You were Everywhere.
how?
When you were at
You can't spend money. Where be you at? You are ready, we can see more money. Then you come and say yes, you are ready, the man that's checking can see. Then you can say yes,
we lose steal money. Pastor cannot do money. I can't spend money. What's wrong with you?
You were in your chat that they scour you for stealing. Then you won't think about it. What? Mr. Pisani, you don't solve this problem.
They come here. You treat it like you treat it by you spend a room outside. So you want to know.
We'll ask you to come and walk on the road. There's a procedure there. We want to respect the rules.
You want me to go out?
We'll ask them to come and walk on.
For what?
On the road, we'll tell them to come and walk on.
Let me know the point. Let me know the point for which I should walk out.
On the road, can you come and walk?
I have the privilege on the floor. I was recognized. Yeah, so what did I violate? Did I violate? No, did I violate? Let us be clear. Did I violate? for being recognized and to speak.
Social security.
Let's get a urge. Let's get a urge. All right. Yeah, okay. Give me the time. Games are evil. All right. Thank
For the record, the legislature, the House of Representatives, for the record, the House of Representatives acted legislatively. Never repeat. For the record, this body, on our rules, plenary is the highest decision-making body.
Right.
Plenary can make an automatic decision whether to read or communication or not to read or communication. Whether to accept or reject the document. That's the sole authority of the plenary. So the information on the ruler was given to the public awareness.
Misleading.
It's not only misleading, it's dangerous for the image of the House of Representatives. We cannot sit here and preserve and people misinform the public that we don't have such authority. Could you please? We'll recognize two more persons and then we can put this.
Plenary has to make a decision.
Now we recognize two more persons. I recognize Grand Bassa County.
I know most of I don't know Thank you, Honorable Presiding, Co-Presiding, distinguished colleague. Honorable Presiding, this is why earlier we were preaching to avoid opening of the document on the floor. But thank you very much for your decision by making that correction, for providing information to our colleague Honorable Roland that in no way the honorable body was in error to vote against the bill from the Senate calling for pension for government workers. The legislature, this body, plenary is the higher decision-making body. So I don't know from what background our colleague will be advocating that this bill is going to go in committee room. One plenary has taken decision. It supersedes all other decisions that have to do with committees. And so, we would like to inform the Senate that we are taking decision earlier on this matter. And this decision that we're taking on this matter, we believe that it's in the best interest of our people, the Liberian people who elected us to come here and craft bill in the best interest of them. So we cannot come here and bills that are not in the interest of the Liberian people for us to pass on it. That means we are not working in the interest of the Liberian people. So, Honorable Presiding, it will be good as we have mandated the Chief Clerk to read the Honorable Senate that here we remain as the decision that was taken earlier by this body, that bill are being rejected by us, and there is no other way that this bill should surface on this floor for further discussion. So, we want to make it clear here to the Liberian people that we always work in our interest, and that is why we are here. And whenever there is any other instrument coming on this floor that will not be in the interest of our people, we will always go against it. Thank you very much, and then God bless you as we all go forward in making law that will be in the best interest of our people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. will recognize Monsieur Abekante.
Thank you.
River says, then I will have the last speaker.
Honorable Presiding, distinguished colleagues. I think last week, Tuesday, we took a decision in this plenary that this document was going to go by as we are not seeing it. On the second note, how can one receive a pension that you have not contributed? I have never, ever heard of that. And again, the decree we are talking about, decrees were nullified by the 1986 Constitution. We therefore cannot continue to quote such a document. Honorable Presiding, I think what we are doing here is not in the interest of our people. We are wasting time. We had an exercise called the harmonization. What led to the harmonization exercise? Because of the economic conditions that we are facing in this country. Having seen this, how in the world can we say people should get 50%? Where will that envelope come from? I think this is gross error, misleading, is not in the interest of the people. We therefore should not, I repeat, should not consider it in this house. Thank you, Honorable President.
Everyone says, the distinguished gentleman from River says.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding, co-presiding, fellow colleagues. It is important at this point in time that we are discussing one of the issues that our country is being faced with. There is a specific intent for which the framework of our Constitution lay in our studies that the Honorable Legislature should be in twofold: the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. And we have a bicameral legislature. So there is a clear intent. There is nowhere in our rules that when there are communication from the other side, or from the Senate, or from us, that cannot be changed or that cannot be corrected. Sometimes our emotion may supersede the sole intent of the good things we want to do. The issue of the pension that we are talking about, there is a certain law that speaks about pension, that talks about the presidency, the legislature, and that of the judiciary. If there is a communication from either the Senate to us and we deem it necessary, there are some things that we need to add. This is why the rule clear, or there should be a conference committee if we identify what we want to make sure that is within. I don't think we quote unquote late. Again, there is no rule that one area of our discussion cannot recall. If we send a document to the Senate, we are on obligation at any point in time we want to record. There is no rule that forbids us from doing that. So if the Senate, for their own reason, communicated with us and they decided to record what it did, I want to believe that they are not in any wrong, and there is no rule that forbids that to happen. Notwithstanding,
What's the information? What's the information?
My information is we are now refusing to communicate to the Nigerian Senate on the bill for us. The issue is this bill was rejected. And not only that, there are precedents, even of recent before we would go for recess, the Asna bill was also rejected and sent back to the executive. So there is precedent here that we have deliberated on bill and rejected bill and sent it back. So like it is being done. We have already passed on this bill, we rejected it, and the issue is the Liberian Senate has just communicated to us calling for a report for their bill, so there is nothing that has changed. Information to the committee.
Thank you, Mr. With that understanding again, yes, we have a discussion, but we were just informed by the chief scribe of this honorable body that they are now communicated with the honorable Liberia Senate. So in that direction, we will also join the presiding officer to appeal to the offices of the chief clerk to do that correction, so that because it is a rule, if we discuss anything here that is not being communicated in same manner, if they speak that they have not made a decision for us and other action will be taken. So honorable presiding, thank you for the opportunity.
We'll call for after. We'll call for 5 minutes executive after, and then we'll reopen to the public. So just speak, then we'll call for 5 minutes executive.
Thank you. Honorable Presiding, co-presiding, my district. The issue of this bill that we've been in the wrong way is kind of amazing. One thing I would say is, I don't understand our colleague when some of them are saying that we're being disrespectful or we did not handle the issue properly. When even in the Senate yesterday, judgment was being passed on us without understanding our positions. We are not saying we don't want a pension scheme, but that particular document is not a good one and it's not in the interest of the Liberian people. So why would we want to accept it? You're telling me I should take 50% of my salary when I'm not alive, 20% to be given to my husband. Afterwards, go down, trickle down to my children. Why would we want to treat the Liberian people like that? And I see some of our colleagues are escaping the issue of Social Security. I honestly, none of them didn't work before coming to elected position. But it's not our fault. For the Liberian people, I can tell you most of them can meet the 100. Let's get the fact, because that's the only way you even want to back the bill. Or you will want to support the bill.
Honorable Presiding, in order to my honorable colleague. My honorable, my distinguished honorable colleague is the statement that is being used that some of you people are now there working, and this is a forward, I mean, it's an insult to the honorable, and she will take it back.
I'm saying, and I will say again for you to understand. I said some of our colleagues are trying to escape the Social Security law because some of them have not worked to the level and the number of months to acquire to getting Social Security benefits. I understand that, so you want to use an escape route. But it can't work like that. This particular bill presiding is not good for the Liberian people. And we made a decision here to send this, my statement. You misquoted my statement, Honorable Presiding. We agreed that this document will be sent back. And we would accept it in our mind that we never received this document. If they clean it up, if it's better, they bring it back, we will accept it. What you did? We received 10,000 here. People criticize it. Even some of our colleagues criticize it. So we see this one, it's not good. It's not in the favor of our employer. So send back, I was being agreed and voted upon by plenary. And let them know that that decision was taken. And before your request will come for us to record it, we have already made a decision as plenary. Thank you.
Yeah, before the record executive, Honorable Chief Member, we want to note, we want to note Now, the plenary took a decision there, a very informed decision. To send back the document to the Liberian Senate on the basis of an existing law under the Social Security, the pension. Okay, and because that law exists, what we have to pay, and when your government, including the president and the rest of the people, once you rule, you get that entitlement. So we're saying there's no need for such a law. I want to be very clear on that. There was now other emotions. There was not a result of any catharsis on the floor yet. There was a result of a concrete research on an existing provision under NASCO, let me repeat, where even the President of the Republic of Liberia, down to the super, on the three branches of government, can rule, and you must pay the just benefit to be able to benefit from that in the future. So, Honorable Chief Clerk, the debate was good. It was healthy, not just for us, but for the general public. And we respect the Liberian Senate. We want to be on record for that. But what also we will not consider is verbal attack on the House of Representatives. We think that we have to sit as police because we represent the people. We are the deputies of the Liberian people. We directly interact with them every day. And once the Liberian people request us, we'll act in line with that. There's no employee of government that is better than any other employee of government under the pension scheme. So our distinguished Chief Clerk, the plenary decision should be communicated. It's noted, the communication from the Liberian Senate is noted on the basis that we already did a rejection and we decided to communicate to them, and that was plenary decision on record. So on our other job, we usually do a motion and we refer to the executive session.
Honorable Presiding, Co-Presiding, please. Honorable Presiding, I want to say thanks very much for giving every member the opportunity to debate the issue about having exhaustively discussed the issue. I move, if I'm your second, that the previous communication taken by this body on Tuesday, decision on Tuesday, being communicated to the Liberian Senate that the bill of communication coming from the Liberian Senate relative to the pension scheme, setting aside the President of the Republic of Liberia, the Vice President, the Speaker and members of the House of Representatives, and therein, I move a second that the Secretariat communicate with the Liberian Senate stating our previous position of the bill being rejected. If I may obtain a second.
Listen to the motion attentively. Are you ready to vote? All those in favor, make it known by saying yea. Against?
Motion for reconsideration.
Executive.
Motion for reconsideration.
Executive.
Privilege motion. Motion for reconsideration. Motion.